Today I want to talk about property descriptor in JavaScript. Each property of an object has a descriptor which defines a property. In order to get the descriptor, you have to use object.getOwnPropertyDescriptor. This is our object and these are its properties. So we write object.getOwnPropertyDescriptor, then the object name, which is car1, and then the property name. For example, I want make, and I want to show it to you, so I write console.log. So that is the value. Value is Mazda, is writable because it is not read-only, is enumerable, which means it can be enumerated using for loop or object.keys, and is configurable. That means that you can configure any of these items, any of these property descriptors. As another example, we have a class movie, and these are its properties. It also has a method in the form of a function. So first, let me create an object from this function or class. So movie1 equals new movie, and then I can define its properties. So like that. So I just copy and paste the code. So the object name is movie1 and the property is, for example, title. So you see that the value is screen, writable, enumerable, configurable. You can also have the function, which is display. Again, it's writable, but the value is a function. Value is a function as opposed to a single value. In order to change each of the four attributes you saw above, you have to use object.defineProperties. So object.defineProperty. So the first one is the object name, for example, movie1. The second one is the property name, title, and then the change that we want. For example, I want writable to be false. So if now I use this define property, you see that writable is false, which means it's read-only and you cannot change its value. So movie.title, I want to set it to, for example, test2, or even better, pets2, and then console.log movie1.title. You see that it is still a screen and it's not changed to pets2 because it's read-only. Let's make some other changes to the attributes. For example, to the enumerable. So I define this one to, excuse me, I want to change this one. So title, I want enumerable to false. So now if I write for var prop and movie1 console.log. So prop, you see that we only have genre and display, and title is not enumerated there because I set is enumerable to false. Define property can also be used to define a new property for the object. For example, for movie1 we need another property called year. So for that one we define the object and then the property name, and then the value could be 2019, writable could be true. For example, enumerable can be false, and any of the four attributes that I talked about above. So if you console.log movie1.year, of the movie1, it's movie1, so that would be 2019. So you see that we define a new property for our object. We can even set its year to something else, for example 2020, and then again we console log, that would be 2020.